What's going on? What's going on? Yo. So today, the quality's probably bad because it's at night. Don't got the light on. We gonna talk about how much it costs to afford a ScatPack. Now, if you buy your shit in cash, then just click off the video. Cause why are you looking up a video on how to, see how much the shit costs a month or yearly or however you plan to look at it? But basically, I'm gonna break down the cost of how much it costs to own a ScatPack monthly. Monthly payments, gas, insurance, blah blah blah. And we're gonna go through it and we're gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna just switch the camera around real quick, get a little POV drive, and then we're gonna discuss it. All right. So on here, we're gonna talk about it. So basically, how much does this thing cost a month to own? So it all depends on your credit score. Basically, there's people that probably have a 600, probably have a 700. If you got a 500, don't to be real with you, not to even joke around or nothing. If you got a 500 credit score, anything under 600, just don't try to apply for this car, because they're absolutely gonna try to not destroy you, but basically do you dirty. I'll give you guys a quick story. So before this car, some of you guys know I had a Hellcat. On my Hellcat, I was paying $1,100 a month for that car, right? I had about a 700 something credit, low 700 credit score at the time, right? I put $8,000 down for that car. It was $1,100 a month. The whole total car though was like 66,000, everything financed with warranty, everything, right? So that's how much it cost for that car a month. When I try to go get this ScatPack, I try to do no money down, because I know I'm in and out of cars, so I didn't want to put no money down. So when I try to go for the ScatPack, they try to tell me $1,000 a month, a high 1,000s a month, right? So I straight up told the dealer, I'm like, yo, I literally told you guys, or not I told you, but I literally bought a Hellcat from you guys and was paying $1,100 a month. So how are you gonna charge me $1,000 a month for a ScatPack? Being it's a wide body, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a whole it was this Scat total is like 56,000. So it's a good 12K under what I had that Hellcat for, right? So I told him, I'm definitely not paying $1,000, definitely not paying $100. I would say a good price for a ScatPack, a wide body, monthly, is probably gonna be low 8s. And if you got a really good credit score and you put a decent down payment, you could definitely put that thing in the low 7s or mid 7s. I'll definitely tell you that right now. So like I was saying, on average, if you're financing a Scat, if you have a 600 to high 700 credit score, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be between anywhere from 700 a month to high 8s, maybe even mid 9s, depending on how your credit score is. The higher your credit score is, the lower the monthly payment is gonna be, obviously. Now let's talk about down payments. These cars, every time you try to get in one of these cars, man, these Mopars, these ScatPacks, these Hellcats, the dealer's always gonna want some money down to basically prove that you can afford one of these things. They typically like to see 2 to 3 months worth of the monthly payment in a down payment. At least that's what my boy Jake has always told me. So that being said, you want to put a good amount of money down. Like, for example, from when I told him I wanted a low 8s on this ScatPack monthly, they said that I needed a $3,000 to $4,000 down payment. So I just went ahead and did that. So like I said, the higher of a down payment you put, the less it's gonna be for your monthly payment. Sometimes keep in mind that $3,000, $4,000, if you put that on a calculator, like a loan calculator thing, it really wouldn't have made no difference for example, for it to bring it down from 1,000 to 800 something. But really, the banks just like to see you put a down payment so they can trust you and say, okay, this guy has bought cars in the past. And the down payments, like I said, it's just there to prove that you can afford them. So that being said, we're gonna two things in mind. Keep in mind the payment for the car is probably gonna be around anywhere between low 7s to high 8s, mid 8s, all right, in that range. And so that's just the car, right, for a ScatPack. That's a wide body. If you get, but you know, it's ridiculous nowadays. You get a skinny body ScatPack and it's still gonna cost you probably around the same amount in the range of the monthly payments. Now you got to keep in mind the gas. Guys, what I'm paying gas in this car is how much I used to pay for my car note for my old Toyota Corolla back when I was in high school. I'm paying gas about $300, $350, sometimes even $400 a month just on gas. So let's say I'm in the 8s, so plus $300, $400, that means I'm paying about $1,100, $1,200 a month just for this Scat. All right, so that's another thing you got to keep in mind, right? The gas. And then you got to get the insurance in mind. I'm pretty much blessed with the insurance. I'm on my family's plan. So what that means is my family got a lot of cars, so I get a lower payment on my car. I'm not gonna say how much, just because we got it on the low, but it's a really good price. That's all I'm gonna say. But in general, what I've by talking to people and hearing what they pay, you're probably gonna run but maybe a high 100 to mid 200. Now keep in mind, the good thing about a Charger though is it's a 4-door. So 4 doors, the insurance not gonna charge as much. Maybe if for a coupe, they're gonna charge more just because it's a coupe. You know how insurance, the insurance does it. But that's basically how much. So you're looking anywhere between maybe $1,000 to $1,300 or $1,400 a month, all in on a Scat monthly. So you really got to make that decision. Is it worth it? I personally would say, you know, I like to go by the rule: always have money left over. Don't just dump all your money. So if you're making only $2,000 a month, for example, and you're spending $1,400 on the car, I would say maybe look at a different purchase or something like that. But if you know you're making a good amount of money, and you're blessed, and you still can, you know, afford everything and save money on the side, definitely maybe look into that. And like I said, it's definitely not the most comfortable payment. Like this is pretty much a mortgage right now. I talked to a lot of people and it's pretty much a mortgage what I pay on a Scat and what a lot of people pay on their Mopars. But that's just what it costs to be in this game, man. So if you want to join, you know, the Mopar community, that's just what it's gonna cost you. If you want to ride a Scat, drive a Hellcat, that's gonna be the how much it's gonna cost. But like I said, I just gave you the numbers pretty much for a Scat, how much it averages normally. My Scat, keep in mind, it's has all the features, the leather sunroof, basically everything. Oh shit, I'm tripping, my boy. Basically got everything here. Let me make sure I turn this light off. Hold up. So, and a few tips, I guess. I drive in eco mode. You know, I always have my car. Well, ScatPacks don't have eco mode, but they're just in auto. But you know, basically, if you're trying to save some money on the gas, I guess only put it in track when you're out with the boys doing crazy stuff. But that's pretty much it, guys. So like I said, just keep those things in mind. One thing to remember, like I said, the down payments on the car will definitely make an impact on how much you're paying monthly. So like I said, just to recap, it's probably gonna be around, all in on the car, car note, insurance, and gas, probably gonna be about $1,000 or $1,300, maybe $1,400. Like I said, it all depends on your credit score. It all depends who you're financing with, your interest rate, everything. So just keep those things in mind, guys, and check in again for another video. I might make the next video be about how to afford one of these things, like maybe what to do to get yourself into one of these cars. But that's pretty much it, guys.